13-year-old Nigerian boy jailed for blasphemy wins appeal. So this is excellent news. So, a 13-year-old Nigerian sentenced to 10 years imprisonment for blasphemy is finally set free as he wins his appeal in Kano State. In August 2020, Omar Farouq was convicted in a Sharia court in Kano State of northwestern Nigeria after being accused of using foul language about or towards Allah while arguing with a friend. Though only 13 years old, Farouq was tried as an adult because he has attained puberty and has full responsibility under Islamic law. The Sharia court's ruling last year sparked international condemnation. The United Nations Children's Fund, or UNICEF, condemned the boy's 10-year prison sentence. He was released after 5 months of incarceration with no access to family or lawyers. The 13-year-old's parents disassociated themselves from him because of the shame caused by the case, according to the boy's lawyer, Mr. Alapinni. Alapinni said Farouq's mother fled to another nearby town after his arrest because mobs descended on their home. Quote, everyone is scared to speak and living under fear of reprisal attacks, he added. So this was really interesting because this sparked, like I said, international outrage because of how shocking it was for a 13-year-old to be given 10 years for saying something maybe disrespectful in an argument, which I don't know if you guys have been around 13-year-olds, but that's kind of their modus operandi. But so this brought to the international stage a lot of attention towards Nigeria's blasphemy problem. There was actually, in fact, a letter put out by a chair or board member, I believe, of maybe a Jewish memorial fund or charity. I can't remember the specifics, but there was this
Auschwitz.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so there was this famous letter that went out from a very important member of this Auschwitz Foundation or memorial, and basically he wrote saying how this is unjust, and he offered in this letter to serve 1 sentence or 1 month of this boy's sentence on his behalf. And then it sparked this whole thing of people around the world saying, I will serve a month on his behalf. I will serve a month on his behalf, to speak out and say that this is wrong. Not only because this is someone's free expression, but also because this violates international laws regarding children's rights. There was also a lot of very interesting things about this case. For example, so in court documents, they said that he was 17 years old, even though he's 13, partially because of understandings of Sharia law. For those who are unaware, in Kano State of Nigeria, they have multiple, at least 2 judicial systems. And if you're from a Muslim background, you will be tried in Sharia court. So what was also very interesting about this article was how his case was discovered by chance. So like I said earlier, I said, oh, he was denied access to lawyers and family, but then I mentioned his lawyer. So I want to clarify that. So Farouq's lawyer, Kola Alapinni, said he found out about Farouq's case entirely by chance as he was working on another blasphemy case. Quote, we found out that they were convicted on the same day by the same judge in the same court for blasphemy. And we found out that no one was talking about Omar and that we had to move quickly to file an appeal for him. So no one would have known about this boy if this lawyer wasn't just happened to be working on a different blasphemy case. So he was representing this boy simply because he just found out about this case. This boy wasn't offered any sort of legal defense. This lawyer took it upon himself to begin the appeal process for this child. And I think it's really sad that his family has abandoned him at this point. So he's won this appeal. I'm not entirely sure if he's been released yet, but it is fantastic that he won this appeal because this is punishable by death in Kano State.
Wow.
And
really?
In Nigeria, yes, this is punishable by death. And but here's the deal: in Kano State, like most predominantly Muslim states in Nigeria, practices Sharia law alongside secular law. So this is a huge conflict. This is a massive conflict because, quote, blasphemy is not recognized in Nigerian law. It is inconsistent with the Constitution of Nigeria, advises Alapinni. And the lawyer highlighted that if Omar stays in Kano State, he's going to be in extreme danger, which ties into the case of Mubarak Bala, who is the president of the Humanist Association of Nigeria, who has his release from prison for blasphemy has been mandated by a judge. I do not believe he has been released yet, but he is in Kano State. And when he is released, his life is going to be in danger. So it just highlights that even if you win your appeal in court, you're still threatened with mob violence.
Yeah, I was going to make that point. I mean, that's part of the problem when you have all these, different judicial systems for different people and different rules and some that are, dependent on an interpretation of someone's what they think they might have said, or my view of what I think is blasphemous versus someone else's, so my point is that this extrajudicial violence is very dangerous in these kind of situations, particularly when blasphemy can almost be called down upon anyone for any reason by anyone. It's not like they have to be officially charged by the police, especially since it's not part of their codified law. So it's as if any person in Kano could take it upon themselves to either call for this person's death or to actually enact it. And that's why it's really dangerous and sad. But everyone was talking about the lawyer. I want to just say, you know what? Lawyers do not, people say bad things about lawyers and make jokes, but lawyers never get the amount of respect they really deserve. Shout out to all attorneys in the world who are holding back the dam of injustice for a lot of people all the time. So yeah. Nice job, counselor.
In fact, later, our last news, we're gonna give a lot of love and a lot of shout outs to exactly one of those lawyers. So that was that news. I'm very excited that Omar Farouq is freed. We've been following this case since he was arrested, and I'll be interested to see follow-ups about his release and how he's going to be protected, and then who's going to take custody of this child if he's been abandoned. And to be fair, I'm trying to be charitable. Like, I don't know how much duress his parents are under. There may be, my understanding is that his home was attacked where his family was. So they may be under communal duress to abandon and disown their child when maybe they don't want to, or maybe they do, but we don't know. But it's really unfortunate either way. Ghost Bunny is saying now they need to give the boy sanctuary and safety. And yes.
And also subscribe to our newsletter, because if we get removed from all these platforms, at least we could reach out to you. And guys, by the way, if you subscribe to our newsletter, you get a free copy of Where's your copy, Susanna? Get it. We're doing promotion. You get a free, it's not even promotion, it's free. Okay, so if you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description, you get a free copy of Why There's No God. Come on, like, I'm handing it out for free. Okay, it's a bestseller on Amazon, and you get it for free. So subscribe to our newsletter, and you get a free copy of Why There's No God sent to you. Link in the description.